So it's the last full week of July. Let's just talk about where this crop is at right now. Firstly, just based off of heat units, even though we've been cool the past few weeks, we're still about 4 days ahead on corn. With the heat coming in the next 7 days or so, we're probably going to stretch that into 7 or 8 days ahead. For the most part, pollination looks really good on everything I've looked at under a pivot so far. Disease pressure so far has been really light. I haven't seen much of anything, but I would anticipate us starting to see some stuff show up here because of the weather that we've had. There's been a little bit of gray leaf spot and northern corn leaf blight out in the area. I would anticipate some of that even more. Most of the corn so far is really plateaued in its water usage, but that still being said, we're using 30 to 35 hundredths a day, so make sure we're not stressing the crop. Just as a point of reference, if corn curls and puts it under stress, anticipate losing 2 bushels a day. Last and most importantly on the corn, western bean cutworm flights have still been extremely high, probably to a record. If you haven't put on a fungicide insecticide on your corn, we highly recommend it. So what about beans? Beans are looking really good as well, and they're just edging into an R3 growth stage. So if you normally apply a fungicide insecticide, now would be the time to do it. Still seeing a lot of Japanese beetles out there and some stem bar showing up as well, and very little disease pressure so far. As for watering, we want to make sure that we keep them not so stressed during this heat wave. So 3/4 of an inch to an inch this week will be plenty to keep them growing. As always, if you got any questions, feel free to give us a call. Thanks, have a good week.